Well, hello guys. It's been a while, but this is Bertson with Chaldea Aquarium. We left off last time with a series of admittedly failed streams to watch me do my best to beat the Solomon Pillars, but I'm back. I had a great Christmas with my family. I hope you all did as well. New Year's as well. Those are some nice bonuses. Too bad I did not manage to pull Musashi. I hope you all had good enough luck with your pulls. Sorry for the screen flipping right there. I was just adjusting it. So I figured I'd make another video just to give a few updates, explanations, and I guess warnings to what will come in the future. I shouldn't say warnings, just set some expectations for what's going to come in the future. So, as you can see, I did finish Solomon Singularity. I have the nice little gold insignia and gold border along my image now, because that's a status symbol apparently. Maxed out a number, I shouldn't say maxed out, didn't max out their skills, but got to max level, final max ascension, a number of units, including Tamamo. Other than that, the pulls were rather lackluster. I got Atlante and Lancer Vlad extra when I was trying to go for Merlin and Musashi. From Musashi, I did get 2 of the 5-star CEs from Musashi, but other than that, Musashi, I did about 20, 30 something summons, went absolutely horribly actually, didn't get any gold units. I did do the guaranteed gacha summon, dropped enough money to do that. I was going for Jeanne d'Arc, so naturally, it was a 50-50 chance on the Assassin-extra class guaranteed gacha. Sadly, I got Jack, and because I absolutely detest the lewd lollies in Fate, the really lewd lollies, like I think Jack and Abigail Williams will be coming this year are the only ones who are truly that's too far. I'm fine with Helena, I'm fine with shooting Doji. It's just when you go too far, it's like, okay, no thank you. So she got burned, and I've been using those rare prisms to get some of the earlier content. I got a few summoning tickets from them. I did some of those trial quests in the Rare Prism shop. I mean, I might as well. I'm not going to waste the Rare Prisms on unlocking the opportunity to buy really expensive CEs with Mana Prisms when I usually hardly have enough. So, anyway, no, I have other things I need to talk about this video. Updates. So, like I said last time, I think during the end of one of the last attempted streams, I'm not while at home in a location in which I can securely stream for more than I think the longest I got was half an hour, which is naturally not enough to do a proper entertaining stream of FGO. So, in light of that, I've stopped trying until I go to college, or I should say go back to college for the spring semester, where it has far more secure internet connection. There I should be able to much better provide event content on, there are so many events I'm going to look forward to. There's going to be the, because I started in this last summer. I started at the end of the Da Vinci 1-year anniversary event, and just in time to begin the summer event. And, I got lucky, got some of the summer units. And so I'm really looking forward to some of these reruns we're going to get. Not really the Moon Festival one, though I am looking forward to that just for the rewards you're going to get from it. And, I've never seen the story. I am looking forward to the Dante event, because if I remember correctly, that is a challenge event, and I do love challenge events. We're going to have Gouda Gouda, we're going to have the new Gouda Gouda, we're going to have the Seraph BB event, which is apparently ridiculously hard, so I'm looking forward to that. We're going to start getting enemies with multiple health bars, with the break meters. It's going to be awesome. And so I will hopefully find a place where I can stream privately, because obviously I don't want to stream in my dorm room. That would be awkward, and it'd be bothering my dorm mates. So I'd like to find a location where I can stream securely, probably in a private room I can rent or allocate time for by signing up, at which point I'll be able to stream for a set amount of times, which hopefully means I'll be able to get that out for you guys. I want to get more content out for you guys. I have had a few ideas for, and so leave any requests or thoughts in the comments of not really character review videos, but more so character comparison videos for units I see, compared a lot on forums to really judge, well, who is better, who results in better, who's better where. I figure that could be a fun spin on the character reviews you see all the time, and more so just addressing a specific question of who is better for what. A comparison would be comparing, Shuten Doji to Cleopatra. They're both AoE 5-star assassins. So in which ways is one better than the other? Clearly. The tier lists obviously have something to say, but we know how varied those can be. Yeah, so streams, a few updated content. Obviously, if any of you have anything you want to see, please leave it down below in the comments. And yeah, I'll do my best to get content out to you. Obviously, I'm going to college, so it might be a little more difficult. I am pretty busy, but I will do my best to do so. I believe that is all for the updates and expectations. So now, to get to the meat of this video, the thing that I figured would be something just to, obviously everyone was making stuff about the new year, who's coming, what's the schedule like, Voice of Saints Quartz had the big top 10 thing, which again, I loved the video, and so I figured I'm not going to put out another video that's saying, oh, here's what's going to happen, because you all know what's going to happen. You've seen those videos, especially if you're finding some channel as small as mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you who I am going for and why. Specifically why. And I just figure that's a nice little personalized spin on something that a lot of YouTubers seem to be doing. Maybe it's just edgy and weird of me to try to not join the crowd, but I want to do something different, even if it's just stating what I'm going to roll for and why for personal reasons, So, let's begin. So starting from, I'm just going to start from the beginning of the year, so we're going to hit some events that have already happened. The paid Saints Quartz banner, I already mentioned what happened there. Miyamoto Musashi, I failed to get her, got some good 5-star CEs. And, King Hassan, Gramps, Old Man of the Mountain. I was throwing a few summoning tickets at him, didn't get anything, wasn't really trying to get him. It was more, he's an awesome unit, Dark Soulsy, throw a little bit at him. If he comes, it's a miracle. If he doesn't, don't invest too much. It's not that I don't like him, but the next person after him, who we haven't gotten to, we're skipping a few banners, MHX Alter, who's going to come in the Valentine's Day event. Sith Lord waifu. I understand that at the beginning, she is going to be possibly the worst 5-star Berserker, but just the artwork, the lines, the fact that she's a Sith Lord, and the fact that she's going to get a lot better is just all the reason I need to roll for her. So, I have been, with Merlin and Musashi, I don't have that much saved up, so it's going to be a bit iffy if I'm going to get her, but I'm going to try. I haven't had very good luck with the last few banners I've rolled on, so hopefully I'll get a bit lucky here. I should be able to do 30 or so summons for her, because I'm really trying to get away from spending any money on this except for the paid gachas. That's the stipulation I've made in my mind. I will only spend money on the paid gachas. So MHX Alter, early to mid-February, I know. I'm looking forward to the chocolate giving events. I'm looking forward to those. Those are going to be nice. After that, the next one is going to be Okita Soji. I'm not going to roll on any of the Shinjuku story chapters. I'm not particularly interested in any of the characters coming out. Moriarty, not really. Oh yeah, I suppose I should mention this. Naturally, this will include spoilers. I feel like that should be understandable from saying I'm going to go over what I'm going to be rolling on in the next year, which requires prior knowledge, but there will be spoilers. I have no particular desire for Moriarty. He seems really funny, but I have no desire to roll for him. Shinjuku Archer, again, no real need. And the Lobos, the 4-star Avenger, I don't know how good of a unit he is, but there's, again, really just no particular interest there. I'll also be, I believe, Nero Bride has a raid up, as well as a number of other female servants with the Valentine's Day event, who I'll be skipping over. I'll be focusing on MHX Alter. So the next one I'll be rolling for is in mid to late March with the Guda Guda event, Okita Soji. I really, really want to get Okita Soji. If you guys haven't noticed a trend, I like quick servants. Why do I like quick servants? because I despise the Buster meme. Or, I shouldn't say that. I love the Buster meme because it's hilarious, but I despise what it's done for the game, and I just think it's fun. I think it's fun to use servants that are generally considered not the best or not the best supported to absolutely kick ass. Of course, then Scotty's going to come out, and then Quick will at least be risen a little bit, maybe close to Arts, because what did Voice say? I believe Voice compared Scotty to Quick Tamamo, which, I mean, probably kind of fair. So yeah, Okita Soji, definitely want to get her. After that, I've got a month-long break till early May is the Alter Ego release, which I really, really want to get Melt Lilith. Again, kind of a quick servant, but a better balanced quick servant. It's the new Alter Ego class, so even if I failed to get Melt Lilith, my chances of getting Passion Lip, who is again a decent unit, they really weren't that bad, and Melt Lilith's weakest point is going to get a rank up quest at some point. It might not be very soon. So if I could get either of those, I'd be happy, and Suzuka Gozen, who's also on rate up, I would never complain about. After that, early June, now this is all based off of the JP version. So some of these events, obviously MHX Alter, Okita Soji, Guda Guda, Melt Lilith, the CCC event, we can all expect those, and us not getting them would be, a travesty for a million other reasons. But with this next one, early in June, I suppose this would be another missing an event. The Shuten Doji has a raid up with I believe it's the Rashomon event. And so I would love to get a AoE 5-star assassin. I'd love to get a 5-star assassin. I know I burned Jack, but that's because I have issues with Jack. I'd love to get another kind of 5-star assassin. I tried for Cleopatra, I should specify, because Chloe is another one. I'll naturally be doing the guaranteed 5-star gacha that happens with the 2-year anniversary. That one limited units start becoming available. I'd take Merlin, Ilya, any limited servant off of there, even a dupe I wouldn't mind. A duplicate, I should say. Sherlock Holmes comes around the same time. I have a list here, and I put question marks next to his name, because really the only reason I want Sherlock Holmes is because of his NP voice line, in which he says in really weird English, it's not that it's a bad pronunciation or anything, but just you can tell they're not used to saying it, the elementary my dear, and it's just I want to yell elementary my dear at my opponents as they lose every form of defense they ever could have had. But the big one for the summer season is also in mid-August, which is why Sherlock Holmes, I might not roll for him, but he's on the list because I might, is Caster Nero. Umu Caster. Easily one of the best casters in the game. A summer servant. Umu, 5-star, not many more reasons are needed. Then there's a big break for me, and Miyamoto Musashi has a raid up with the release of her Singularity. Do they even count as Singularities now? In mid to late October, so that's going to be a lot of time to save up. Hopefully I get Umu Caster and can be happy leading up to that. And then after that, the next one, even bigger break, is in December with Ereshkigal, because everyone needs both Eren faces in their life, and I already have Ishtar, so, catalyst in that. I'm not burning Ishtar. I really need to ascend Ishtar more. She's only on her second ascension, which is really sad. I really need to work on that. I'm waiting for... There's the half AP grounds, so I really need to grind that for a little bit, maybe even throw a few apples just to push so I can get Ereshkigal at least up another ascension. Hopefully her final would be optimal before we hit the Dante's Tower of Hell. Yeah, I'm not rolling for Dante. Not just because, again, he's a quick servant. Why aren't you rolling for him? I don't like his art. And it's not that I don't like the Danganronpa, because that is who designed him, same with Cleo. It's not that I don't like the Danganronpa art style, but it's just compared to the Fate Grand Order aesthetic, on average, it doesn't mix well, and it's not my favorite. So, yeah. Also, he would be a bit iffy to begin with, because he'd right before MHX Alter, so yeah, he's just not on the list. So those are my plans. Hopefully I manage to get a few of the limited 5 stars I'm going for. That's most of the ones I'm going for are just limited 5 stars. That being said, after failing to get Merlin, because I gave into the Buster Me, and it's probably not the great thing. I had a bit of an epiphany about just how I should look at the game. I already have all the servants I need. That is one thing I think people in this community need a bit of, is just, I know we all want our waifus and our husbandos and our OG broskis, broskandar. Everyone wants the units they want, and that goes without saying. Of course, you wish you could have every unit, but there's a sense of earning them through the gacha in a sense. But I think it's something that needs to be set out there to appreciate the units you have and understand that you can get through the vast majority of content with the units you have if you really put work into them. Even the 3 stars can be used pretty well. We've got some rocking 3 stars. Lancer Ku. Crap. Name's on the tip of my tongue. Bedivere's pretty good. He slaps people with the anti-thought arm. And of course, if you ever need anything, there's the friends list, which is why that's a thing. Yeah, we all might hate the gacha, but ultimately the fact that you can use other people's luck, it's a pretty decent system. So, yeah, be happy with what you have. Obviously, I hope to get more, but I'm happy with what I have. I got MASH. Can't complain when you have MASH. Raise MASH, people. Be nice. She's been with you since the beginning. She loves you very much. You should love her very much, even if you're not the biggest fan of her. At least get her to level 80. You don't have to waste materials on her skills, but she literally ascends for free. Grind a little. Toss some of those extra things you get from the Mana Prism shop, the extra embers. Get her to level 80. Just do it. You're going to be forced to use her in the future, so you might as well have her strong. And with that, I will sign out here. Cubby Aquarium out. Britzon out. Goodbye.